There was a statement made today on behalf of the Phil Angelides campaign, as I'm referring to the Greek geek Phil Angelides, running one of the worst campaigns in the history of big-time campaigns. There was a statement made today on behalf of his campaign by John Kerry that has me beyond irate. I am so outraged. I am so angry. I can't even begin to tell you about my feelings and my emotions regarding what John Kerry said today. But you are about to hear something that, because you listen to KFI and because you listen to the John Ziegler Show, you are more than likely going to be the only people who will hear John Kerry's statement put in its proper context. Here's the situation. John Kerry came here to Southern California once again to try to prop up the pathetic campaign of Phil Angelides. They did an event together at Pasadena City College. They were speaking, of course, to college students. The issue, of course, was college education. And John Kerry was speaking to the kids there about how important it is to get your education. And he made it very clear to the students he was speaking to at the Angelides event, just how important education is, because he told them what might happen to them if they did not get their education, if they did not work hard, if they were not successes in their lives. There could be major repercussions. They could end up as big-time losers. And here's how he phrased that idea.
You know, education, if you make the most of it, you study hard, and you do your homework, and you make an effort to be smart, you can do well. If you don't, you get stuck in a rack.
Folks, I want you to think about what John Kerry just said there. In fact, let's replay it, because this is really important. For those of you who are very frustrated, and understandably so, with our current president and think, boy, oh boy, how in the world did we ever reelect this guy? I can certainly understand your frustration, especially on illegal immigration and spending on a number of other issues. But this was the alternative, folks. And what you just heard was a former presidential candidate, a guy who was the state of Ohio away from being commander-in-chief, saying in no uncertain terms that the people who are serving in our military, risking their lives for our liberty and our freedom, are there because they are such losers, such screw-ups, such idiots, that they either were unable or just unwilling to do the work in school, and that's why they ended up in the military, and they got stuck in Iraq. Here it is again.
You know, education, if you make the most of it, you study hard, and you do your homework, and you make an effort to be smart, you can do well. If you don't, you get stuck in a rack.